Alright, I'm here with a new pickup video. My best one, probably one of my best ones of the summer. Probably my what? It's up there. It's definitely up there. It's a real good one. Um, I have not been able to get out to the garage sales as of like all of July, basically. But back the first weekend of August, back with a vengeance, basically. Really got some nice stuff at the garage sales. So I'll start out with my Friday, which was a little bit. A little bit, dry on sales. Not too much going on, but I still got pretty good stuff with the few sales I hit up. One sale that was originally supposed to go on at Tuesday ended up, I ended up driving over there and it didn't happen. So my dad actually ended up driving over that way later that day while I was at work. And I actually caught the guy outside and asked him, what happened to your garage sale? And he's like, oh, we're not having it today. We had to postpone it. So it's going to be Friday. So same time and everything. So I headed over there Friday. It had video games in the Craigslist. That's why I decided to go to it. And it definitely did have video games. I saw this sitting out first, which I was really excited to see. He had a $5 price sticker on it. It was a copy of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I did not have and I really wanted to grab. Missing the manual, unfortunately, but I'll just probably nab one on eBay or something. But black label, original stuff. Disc was really nice. But yeah, I was super excited to grab this because I did not have Symphony of the Night. And it's a great game that I'm missing, so I'll have to play it soon. I asked him if he had more game stuff, and he said, yeah, he did. He did have more game stuff. So he went inside and grabbed two NES systems that he had. And he said he doesn't have any cables or anything. Don't know if they work. They're pretty beat up. I'll take $4 each. So I got these two NESs, $4 each. Really beat up. They both have a chip in the front. This one has a Zelda sticker on it, and they were filthy. I cleaned them up a little bit. I'll have to probably put new pins on them because both of the pins sets were pretty loose. So I'll have to probably put new pin sets in them. This one's actually opened up. I never closed it back up because I was going to put new pins in them. Here's the other one. You can see there's a chip there. But $4 each, wasn't going to pass that up. $13 for all that. I gave the guy my contact because he said he had more stuff, more game stuff. So that was good. And I'll get to that, more game stuff, because I picked it up on Saturday. There was definitely more game stuff. But yeah, so then the next day, today, Saturday, Saturday the 5th, I grabbed... we went up to a sale up about 30 minutes away that said it had Nintendo, or I think it just said Sega Genesis and Wii, is what it said. I went up there, and that sale was not going on at all. That sale did not happen. The Craigslist ad was pulled, I guess, because I couldn't find it again, which I guess they had to pull their ad. I don't know. Didn't have their sale, which was a bummer, but I stopped at another sale up there that said they had video game stuff and asked about it. And he said, oh, well, I had some PS4 and Xbox One stuff, but I sold all that. Some guy called me up last night and bought it from me. And I'm like, oh, that's too bad. That's not really what I'm looking for. I look for more of the older stuff. And it was walking away. He's like, well, if you're looking for the older stuff. And he went into his garage and grabbed this boxed copy of Yoshi's Cookie. And he said, I have this. He was trying to tell me it was new in the box, which it's not. It's in the box, but it's not new. I mean, it's not sealed or anything. And it said $10 on it. I'm like, oh, you want $10 for this? And he's like, oh, I'll just take 5. So I got this for $5. He gave me his phone number. He does storage unit stuff. So he said, give him a call. He knows he has some original PlayStation stuff. So I will maybe see more from him. I don't know. Decided to head back. Went to a sale that had advertised Nintendo and all that. And that always gets me a little wary because half the time it's either a collector that's trying to get out of the market that knows what they have, or there's going to be every single game collector, every single scalp reseller is going to be there. So I usually try to avoid those unless I know I can get it, which I've done before. I've gotten good stuff from those before, but most of the time it's a waste. But yeah, I went to this one and there was the guy was still setting up. It was weird how it was done, and the guy definitely looked like he was probably a collector or knew what he had. I looked in the garage, and he had like two boxed U-Forces, and I saw a box of Super Nintendo stuff. like cartridges. And I figured he knew what he had. I asked about games and stuff, and he's like, oh, they're just getting those out. And then some guy came up behind me, he's like, well, I was here first. And the woman's like, that was doing the sale with him, was like, oh, well, he was here at 8:30, so he was here first. And I'm like, he just walked up out of nowhere. I know he might have been here at 8:30, but he lost his place in line. And this guy's like doing nothing. The guy that's supposed to be selling the stuff and having the sale, he's like doing nothing. He's just kind of walking around aimlessly, and like not doing the game stuff. And even though there's another guy walked up looking for game stuff, and I figured that the guy probably either was a collector, and knew what he had because I don't know, he seemed like it, or that other guy was gonna buy all that stuff from him. So I just decided to leave the sale, and not even bother, because the guy wasn't doing anything. There was already a guy in front of me that was either going to buy everything or everything was going to be more than I wanted to pay at a garage sale. So I just headed out, and I'm glad I did, because I hit up a community sale, a neighborhood sale, that was like completely barren. No one else was going to that sale at all. There was like no one else looking for games. It was great. And there was a lot of neat stuff out there. So I grabbed, first I grabbed where is that stuff? Oh, it's behind me. First I grabbed a box, there's a little box of Wii stuff I spotted. It had $30 on it. Came with a black Wii, the one that's, well, one of the later release ones that doesn't have GameCube support, that the stuff is sideways, so it's meant to, like the Wii lettering and the stuff is meant to be sideways. One of those ones, which I don't have any of a black Wii at all, so it was nice to grab. All the hookups and everything. I'm not going to show that. Let me get this to focus. I'm not going to show that, but yeah, that's there. And some games. There was Wario Land Shake It, Mario Super Sluggers, and then disc only there was New Super Mario Brothers Wii and Super Mario Galaxy 2. So that was all $30. And as I'm going to pay, I asked, do you happen to have any anything older? And the girl's like, oh yeah, we have a Super Nintendo. Let me go run in and get it. And she's like, I didn't even think anyone would want that. Like, I forgot about it. So she comes out, and I was very pleasantly surprised. She comes out with this box system, just a regular old control set. Didn't come with a game or anything, nothing like that. As well as a bag full of some games in the box and just games in general. So I'll run through the stuff I got. Not in the box, I got NBA Live 95, and this one I didn't even see that was in there until I got home, but I was glad to find it. Super Punch-Out! So glad to see that was in there. As well as, this kind of crushed, but I'll put it in a box. Complete copy of Beavis and Butthead. Complete copy of Super Tennis. Complete Tecmo Super Bowl, and a complete Tecmo Super Bowl 3. So really nice find there. I asked how much she wanted. The whole time I was looking through the stuff, she had a little girl with her, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna sell it for the same as the Wii. Oh, we should sell it for $25. We should sell it for $25." Like the little girl keeps telling her that, and the lady's like, "Oh, we'll just sell it for $25." And I'm like, I'd like to thank this little girl. She's probably 4 or 5. I'd like to thank her for that. So the girl, I didn't even come up with the price. I would have probably offered more, honestly, but they came up with the price of $25. I was more than happy to pay $25 for that. Really great find there. And then I went up to a sale that was just after that. I went up to a sale, starting to run low on cash. I went up to a sale that was just like a couple tables. I saw Rock Band stuff from the street, which means there might be, more games there. Which was funny, just an aside real quick. I went to a sale that had Rock Band stuff. It was like 2 guitars and a drum set and like a Wii game. And originally they had $100 on it, marked down to 90. You saw the 100 crossed out, and then 90. 90 crossed out to 80, and then the 80 crossed out to 75. And that's what they were sitting at, $75 for Rock Band stuff, which you couldn't pay me $75 to take all that Rock Band stuff. I don't have room in here. But that was funny. That stuff's definitely not moving. But yeah, I walked up to a sale. I saw that, and there were some 64 games on the table. Nothing spectacular, some filler stuff, but I was still I'm still going for the complete set. So these were 3 I didn't have. I just left the other ones. Normally I would have probably picked them up, but I was running low on cash, so I didn't want to do that. Rugrats, the movie. MRC. And Spider-Man. So that was a good find there. Glad to grab that stuff. A couple more filler ones to fill in the gaps. And let me see, make sure that's all for that. As I was headed home, I found a garage sale that had some long box PS1 games. These were $1 each. I got Wipeout and the Need for Speed with a Tweety Bird in a car, because Tweety Bird had the Need for Speed as well. There we go there. And then, even more on my way home, I decided, I saw a church sale from the street, like a church rummage sale, and usually I don't really have much luck at them, so I haven't been to too many of them. But I thought, you know what, I have some time before I should be home. I'll hit this up, and glad I did, because I found some Dreamcast games actually for $1 each. I got Wet Tricks. These were all missing their manual, but they had all the other artwork in the disc. So Wet Tricks, Tee Off. And this one's interesting. Someone will have to... Oh, dear, I didn't even know this was in here as well. You're finding this here first. You're hearing this here first. There was actually another game in here. But there was Sonic Shuffle. And this is a not-for-resale copy of Sonic Shuffle. So that is... someone will have to tell me what the not-for-resale is. I was reading on a Sega forum that it came with a system that also came with Sega Smash Pack. If that's true, someone tell me. Tell me if there's also... if anyone knows... if there's like a special artwork. But now I'm checking all these other cases because behind that Sonic Shuffle that I just found now that was behind here was Sonic Adventure 2, which makes this deal even sweeter. I did not know that was there. That is awesome to see. So that makes that even a greater find there. But that's all for that. Then I get home, bring this stuff all into my basement, and I check my phone and get a text from the guy that I got the Castlevania and the NESs, and he says, I found, this is the rest of the gaming stuff I found so far. And I was like, okay, cool. You mind if I stop on by? I'd be interested in checking it out. I stop over, and he has all this stuff out. And yeah, and I ended up picking it up. That's the whole story. So we're going to go through this all here. It's in a little Spider-Man shoebox. I got, first for systems, I got a Master System, which is actually funny. It's the first Master System I've ever, or the second Master System I've ever found at a garage sale, which is weird because no one has Master System stuff around here. I never find Master System. But I found, second garage sale that I found Master System stuff. He told me that yesterday that he might have an Atari Jaguar, which I would love to get if he has that. I would love to look into that. And that all had the hookups too, the Master System. And some games. They have price tags on them. This isn't what I paid from. This might have been from another garage sale. Ghostbusters, which I actually already had. I didn't know I already had that one though. Not too up to date on my Master System stuff. And Ghost House, another one of the card games. So I have 2 of these card games now. I love these card games artworks because it's just a picture of someone's fingers like holding the cart. Like, look, let me recreate this image right now. Here's the cover art for the game. Here, I just made the cover art for the game right there. That's all you got to do. But yeah, so that was cool. Some more Master System game, another Master System game at least, to add to the collection, as well as, I think 21 NES games that I grabbed from him. So I'll go through them. A lot of them I didn't have, a lot of them I did. About probably even half and half, I'd say. Mickey Mouse Capade, didn't have that one. I had him just throw this one in at the end. That was not in the box. He had it laying on the table. I had him just throw it in. Didn't have Disney Adventures in the Magic Kingdom. Donkey Kong Black Box. Didn't have this one, which I was glad to see. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Too bad it wasn't Rescue Rangers 2, but oh well. Captain America and the Avengers, which is kind of an uncommon game. Not too common. The one I was probably most excited to see because it's one I'm looking for. Mega Man 2. I was missing 2 and 4, but now as of today I'm only missing Mega Man 4. So on NES at least. Ghostbusters 2. I haven't cleaned any of this stuff. I just came home with this. So, Little Nemo Dream Master. Another pretty uncommon game. Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Back to the Future, which I didn't have, surprisingly. Contra. Always happy to see Contra. Super C. Tetris. Turtles 2. Flintstones, Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Not Dinosaur Peak, unfortunately, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Mario Duck Hunt. Dr. Mario with an old exchange sticker on it for $2.50. Times have changed, I guess. They used to put their... This used to drive me crazy. They used to, way back in the day, used to put their stickers over the label. This is not wanting to focus, but they used to put it over the label. Now they put it over here, but when I first started collecting, they used to put it over there, and it was like, if I wanted, I wouldn't even buy games sometimes, even if it was a good deal, because I didn't want to take like 20 minutes to try to get it off safely. Skater Die 2, which I can't remember if I have that one or not. Ninja Turtles 1. Another Ninja Turtles 1. And DuckTales. So that was 21 NES games. They all just fell over. He gave me the offer of $100 for everything. The Master System, the 2 Master System games, and the 21 NES games. He gave me the offer of $100. I had just stopped at the bank and got enough, and I was like, I want to pay $100 for this stuff that he sent the picture of. So that was perfect for me. That's exactly what I wanted to pay. Walked away with that. I'll probably be able to make most, if not all, of my money back and keep a good stack of games there. So I'm super happy with that. But all in all, my pickups this week, and this is just for this weekend, they were really good. Really happy to be in the swing of things again. Hopefully I'll be able to go out to the garage sales each weekend, at least usually they go till the end of October. So hopefully can still find some good stuff. But I'd like to thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at Objo Gaming. Usually I post a big picture of my finds for the weekend, so you can get a little sneak peek before the video. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.